Hello. So now I want to talk about the mindset because that's where everything starts. So as you heard, maybe the nursery price went up, and I decided to stop taking my children to nursery. So there is like a decision. The price is. I'm not happy with the price. I decide, and then I change my mind. Like going to nursery is good for them. Okay, it's good for them, but I'm not gonna. I have to work much more if I want to um bring them. So it's not worth it for me. I want to spend time with them, not with my client to grow my business. Just to be able to take my kids to a place to watch them. So it's about mindset. I want to give a few tips um, about mindset. Be positive. Just because it doesn't happen as you wanted. In this example, uh, I put my children to nursery because I had a nice job lined up in here, and I really wanted to have their job. And for that, I needed a safe place for them. Uh, I needed this job because we are here now to watch my grandmom, so I had to have like this is like was like a online job, but it's needed more time, and I couldn't watch my grandma and my kids and work during the day. So this is why I got the job. I got the nursery in place, but uh, the place I worked, I got fired because I spent too much time with my kids when they were sick. I wasn't available, so this job wasn't for me. Which also comes back to the mindset. Okay, I learned time restricted jobs is not for me. I, for me, my children are more important than any job. And also, my grandma passed away, so I don't have to watch her anymore. So I'm free to do whatever with my time. So the children doesn't need the nursery. I can just watch them and play with them and make art together, which is kind of fun. I like it. So okay, this is about positivity. So I'm feeling I'm not feeling bad because it doesn't happen as it's supposed to happen. Also, we have to like the journey because we're always gonna be upset and anxious if we have a goal and this doesn't happen. Sometimes we have to change our plan, so we have to like the journey, not the goal. Um, what else can I tell you about my mindset? Don't you shouldn't care about what other people say to you to do because that's when you're gonna make the mistakes. Like now, for example, in the same example, but children have to be in nursery school. Why? Just why? What is a nursery teacher teach them? What I cannot teach them? Okay, they learn it. And I mean, the nursery teacher, they go to school and they learn it how to be a nursery teacher. But the exercises are online and they can get more individual attention because there is only two of them, not eight, or I don't know how many children is there, but there is no more nursery teachers. So it's kind of like balancing out. Um, Also, they can do what they like we don't have to make pears, we can make any fruit they like, stuff like that. um, so you don't have to do what other people tell you to do. You have to do what is feel right for you. A lot of people say I shouldn't drink coffee. There is my coffee. Shouldn't drink coffee because it's bad for me. I drink like 5 coffee a day, but it's right for me. It might be not right for the next person, but it's right for me. So I'm doing it. And it makes me happy because it's my life. So I have to be happy, not my neighbor who only drink one coffee. I don't know how many coffee they drink, to be honest. Uh, it's just an example. I do know my neighbors, they are nice people, but I don't know how many coffee they drink. They drink coffee because they are my parents' age, and sometimes they invite my mom to have coffee with. They have these coffee dates, so they drink coffee, but I don't know how much. Oh, I'm all around all the time. And other thing, what people telling me, I should go to a hairdresser because how is my hair look like? But I like it that way. When it gets too long, I just cut it and that's it. Why should I spend my money on something I don't need? I rather spend it on a flight ticket. And especially, I put that money away, the things which are not necessary, like the hairdresser, and I just use it for something else, which is make me more happy than a new haircut. Okay, to be more productive, you have to have some plan. And now I don't know where I put the paper. What else should I tell you about mindset, to be honest? So I think I'm gonna keep this short. I said to you, don't listen what other people tell you. I didn't mean don't listen. I mean, you can hear it what they say and decide if it's right for you or not right for you. You don't have to do as other people do. It's your life, you decide. I can tell you, oh, you should get green glasses because only the green glasses. This is what it makes the world. No, you can have as color as you like. You like. So you have to be you specific. Of course, if you have children, you have to think in their kind of what's right for them also. But you have your life and they have their life, and it's like more like teaching them how to think for themselves. For example, my daughter, 3 years old, she have a slight problem because she didn't get oxygen when she born. But I trying to teach it what's right for her, and sometimes she's telling her brother to do the same as she does, and her brother, 1 year old, and they cannot always do the thing. For example, my daughter is toilet trained, of course, 3 years old, but my son is not because he's just 1 year old. And then my daughter keeps on telling, they're playing, and then, okay, now we stand up and go to the toilet. It tells the 3 year old, the 1 year old. 1 year old also stand up, go to the toilet, and then it's like, and doesn't know what to do there. And I keep telling them, okay, if you want, you can use the toilet, but he cannot use it, so why can't he not play? And I also tell them, and then I did this like for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, tell them all the time. And now both of them learned that. This is a very not adult like example, but it's just an example. Both of them learn. Like my daughter stand up and say, I have to go to the toilet. Do you want to come with me? And my son sometimes say yes, sometimes say no. Depends on the game they play. So it's you can teach that from childhood. And if you learn this from childhood, this kind of mindset, we are too late because we are not children anymore. But it's good for your children to teach them. It's gonna be great for when they get a, for example, they not want to get a mortgage, because their mindset is everyone is getting a mortgage to buy a house, but they can have the mindset as I'm not gonna have a mortgage, I'm not gonna have a house, or I put aside the money to have the house. It's like similar in my mind. So also everyone telling me I should fix my teeth because how does it look like, and who cares? I'm not prioritizing. This is kind of like a health issue, but I'm gonna fix my teeth at one point. But this is not the first thing I'm gonna do because just because it doesn't look nice. If you don't like how I look, just don't look at me. It's also about mindset. So we have to train our brain. Oh, it took me a lot of years to get to that level, if we can call it a level. So the main point is I do what's right for me. Of course, I care about other people. Like I came home to watch my granny, but it's about my life. So if someone else, it makes someone else happy that I do something which is not make me happy, then I'm not gonna do it. Stimmt? This was for my musical. I don't remember which musical, but they always sing and then they say stimmt. I can sing it to you in Hungarian if you want, but my voice is not right. My daughter sings pretty. Now, okay, this is not kind of the thing. So, okay, back to mindset. We talked about do the thing what is most important for you. We and this is the most important mindset shift you have to make for you. And then after you do, you go to the airplane. The stewardess tell you first you put the oxygen mask on yourself, and then you put it from your neighbor or children or the other person who sits next to you who needs help. Because if you have your oxygen mask, you are able to help the other person. So if you are happy in your life, you're able to help your children to be happy also. This is what is the whole point I'm trying to make. Think about yourself. Take a break when you need it. Eat the food when you need it. Eat the food what you need, not what every guru tells you to eat. What is good for you? You have to think of yourself. And when you think of yourself, then you are able to help other people. Okay, so if you have any questions, just write to me. I'm gonna make this stop now because it's been 12 minutes and I'm just talking and talking and talking. Okay, bye bye.